I'm too fat. I have a boring life. I've never really been successful in relationships. Why should I bother trying? Hi, my name is Linda G. Robert. I'm your Back in the Groove Again coach. I'm here to help you live your best life now so that you can love your life. You know, what I just said, I'm too fat. I live a boring life. Those are all different reasons that could prevent us from really enjoying our life in our 60s. In fact, even enjoying our dating life or our sexual life in our 60s. Oftentimes, it's these beliefs that hold us back. And sometimes it's beliefs that we're not even aware that we have. I'll give you some examples. I haven't personally dated in so long. Why would I even try? And then every time I would meet somebody in a grocery store and notice how good looking he was, I noticed little voices in my head going, oh, he's probably married anyways. There's just tiny little voices. He's probably married anyways. Why would I even bother trying? And I have told myself that I don't know how many times in the last several years. In fact, I come to believe that voice. I come to believe that every time I see a good looking man, that he's married and that I'm not even going to bother anyways. And that is one of my personal beliefs. Now, that voice is tiny and I've learned over time to hear it, but oftentimes we don't hear it. We just notice behaviors or we notice sensations inside of us that tell us that something's not right. Or perhaps we notice that we're defensive and we just, fluff it off and ignore whatever's happening inside of us. Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever noticed that you are attracted to somebody and you know you are, right? You really, really know you are. You have a smile on your face, or you have these thoughts in your mind going, wow, I wonder if he's single. And then something happens to stop you from dreaming. And whatever that thing is, whether it's a thought, whether it's a behavior, whether it's a distraction, it's something that brings you right back to your comfortable self. Let's face it, when I start thinking about my beliefs, oh, he's probably married anyways, or as if he's going to love me, I'm too old, whatever those beliefs are, when I start thinking about them, I don't like thinking about them. So I tend to avoid them. Really, it's so easy to avoid those thoughts, those beliefs that could be preventing us from actually enjoying our life that much more as a single person in our 60s. So I'm here to tell you that it's possible. In fact, I'm currently working on that right now. Here's what I've done. I've done it. I've been listening to a course. It's a course that's going to help me shift my mindset about relationships, about finding love. I've also put my name out on a website. Yes, I've done it. I've put it out there, even though my thoughts, my belief system says, Linda, you're not going to meet anybody online. That's what the little tiny voices tell me. And I believe those voices. That's how strong they are. I really believe that I won't meet anybody and that I won't meet anybody online. It's so strong, in fact, that in the past, I would tend to listen to those voices and just give up. So if this is you, I'm telling you, what we're going through is normal, right? It's normal that those voices are there to protect us. My voices don't want me to get hurt. Of course, nobody wants to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt. But the reality is that if I do find a healthy, loving relationship, I could get hurt. But then again, maybe I won't. What if? What if I would find a wonderful, loving, caring man who loves me for who I am and starts helping me change all the beliefs that I've had, that I've held on to for so many years? Ask yourself that question. What if you could actually meet somebody? So it starts with identifying what those belief patterns are. And they could be belief patterns, they could also be old stories that you've told yourself. This is going to require some work on your part. It's going to require you to go quiet, to visualize some situations where you've met people, you've met men in the past, and what comes up. And you might notice patterns. You might notice that there are always patterns. I'll give you another example. When I meet somebody and I'm interested in them, those little voices quickly kick in. They start telling me they're not going to really like you. You're too boring. You're not active enough. You're not sexually active enough, right? You haven't had sex for so many bloody years. How can you just jump right into it? All of these things that are really there to prevent me from being open to having a loving relationship. Those things, although some of them might be true, if I keep believing them, I will never ever meet somebody. So the challenge is to debunk those myths, to tell those stories, to tell those voices, shut up. I am willing, well, maybe not that harsh, but you know what I mean? Quiet down. Here I am. I'm in a new space. I am willing to look at things from a different perspective. I'm willing to shift my mindset about this. And I'm willing to put myself out there in a caring and loving way and very compassionate way because I know that I'm afraid. I am afraid. That's the truth. I'm afraid. So, if that's you, and if you are in the same kind of situation as me, where, you have been successful as a single, I have been very successful as a single, but now I want to be successful in a relationship, right? I've proven to myself that I'm a healthy single woman. And now I want to be a healthy woman in a healthy, loving relationship. And I know that I'm worthy of that. I have to start working on the belief. And so if I stop now, like if I just do this video today and not tell myself that tomorrow, that I'm worthy of a healthy, loving relationship, if I just say it today and not tomorrow, and not the day after, I can easily go back to my regular thinking patterns, right? My old belief patterns will be reinforced, and that's what's going to run the show. So, if you decide to change your mindset, if you're working on a different belief, then you really have to do the work. You really have to, in my humble opinion, it's not just a one-time deal. You have to wake up with the intention to be in a loving relationship, to be a loving person yourself every day. So, this is what I'm going to be doing every day from now on. I will be waking up with the intention to be in a healthy relationship. I will be visualizing myself in a healthy, loving relationship with a man that loves me as much as I love him. That's the challenge for you. So this is Linda G. Robert. You're back in the groove again, coach. I'm getting back in my sexual groove. I'm getting back in my relationship groove. Maybe it's time for you to do that too. I'm here to help you live your best life now and to love your life. This is what I want for you. I want you to get back in your groove. And if that's what it means of being in a relationship, a healthy, loving relationship, is getting back in your groove, talk to me. We can do this. I'm here to help you with that. And you're going to say, okay, yeah, you don't even have it yourself. You're right. I'm in the process. I'm in the process of doing it. I'm putting it out there. I'm telling you, right? I have been successful in many areas of my life. This is one area that I want to be successful in as well. Join me on my journey. Bye now. Take care. Talk to you soon. Let's do this.